immediately call for our opening prayer, Reverend P. Charukwa.
Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful this morning and this day that we are gathered at this place to witness such a great event in our midst. I pray, Heavenly Father, that your grace will be with us. Your presence will fill this place. We pray, Almighty God, that you may lead us in all that we are going to do this morning.
I'm delighted to welcome you this morning to the official launch of our biggest housing development project, Homelink Estates. This groundbreaking ceremony marks the beginning of a $30 million housing development project on a vast piece of land spanning over 243 hectares in size. Homelink Estate is a mixed development with a total of 972 stands, broken down into 966 residential stands, 3 stands for schools, 1 secondary school and 2 primary schools, 2 stands for creches, and 1 stand for a shopping center. The project will be implemented in phases over a period of 2 years. The first phase, which is commencing forthwith, will be focused on servicing a total of 237 medium-density stands with an average stand size of 1,250 square meters. The development scopes of the works under this phase involve construction of 2 base layers, gravel access roads, treated with a double seal bituminous surface, stormwater drainage system, and the water distribution system. Sewer reticulation at the medium density stands shall be by septic tanks and soakaways. At Homelink, we pride ourselves in our ability to meet all regulatory requirements and standards and securing relevant compliance certificates in property development. To this end, we expect title deeds to be issued timelessly as soon as we get the necessary compliance certificates to enable our customers to have legal ownership of their unit. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to look through the rear view mirror and highlight Homelink's success stories in housing development over the past years. The company successfully completed several projects which included construction of 25 houses in Prospect Waterfalls, 120 houses which were constructed in Westgate, here in Harare, 205 stands in Tinwald, Harare, 137 stands in Parklands, Bulawayo, 115 stands in Norton, Norway, in Brockdale, Bindura, 329 housing units were built, 288 stands were also built in Brockdale, Bindura. Then in Maubra, 13 by 3 bedroom cluster houses were also built and completed, and these have since been sold out. The cited projects have not only provided the much needed housing solutions to thousands of families, but they have also demonstrated Homelink's commitment to its core values of excellence, innovation, continuous improvement, trust, integrity, and respect. I'm also pleased to highlight that this year in January, the company commissioned a construction project of 6 blocks of 78 modern and affordable 2-bedroom flats in the heart of Korobra in Harare, which project will transform the outlook of Korobra suburb as well as enrich the lives of beneficiary customers. Besides the above-mentioned current Harare projects, in Bulawayo and Mashengo, 2 construction projects are currently underway in line with our national philosophy of not leaving anyone or any place behind. In keeping with our mission statement of offering customers unmatched value, Homelink offers customers a one-stop shop where they can access a wide range of products at competitive prices, underpinned by flexible payment terms, as well as mortgage loan facilities, which our customers can access to buy stands and housing units. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, I have some exciting news to our first customers who are going to buy stands under the phase 1 project. Whereas the price of our 1,200 square meter stand is pegged at $30 per square meter excluding VAT, we are launching a promotion today where we are going to offer the first 100 stands at a discounted price of $25 per square meter excluding VAT. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an early Christmas present for our customers. We have a sales desk here, and customers who are keen to register to get to buy their stand, you just pass through the desk and give us your contact details. Then our sales team will get in touch with you. In conclusion, I wish to thank again our guest of honor for gracing this important event. I also wish to extend our profound appreciation to our shareholder for the unwavering and consistent support. I also wish to thank our board for its strategic leadership and support. I also wish to thank management and staff of Homelink for their diligence. I want to thank our partners and customers for the anticipated support. I thank you.
As Zimba, we feel honored, and myself, I feel honored to stand before you today at the groundbreaking ceremony for Homelink Estate, a significant housing development project in our jurisdiction. This project is a testament to our commitment to addressing housing needs of our community. Homelink will provide a total, as you have heard, a total of 966 affordable housing units. If you look at the market, most developments in our district or in Harare, they are costing around $50 per square meter, but the $30 per square meter is actually already discounted. As a local authority, we are dedicated to creating an enabling environment for the development and such type of investments. We work closely with the developers to ensure that this project meets the standards and benefits our community. The community of Zimba would like them to benefit from this project. Mostly we lose our benefits to Harare residents. So as Zimba, we appeal with the Homelink to see to it that we also give affordable conditions to the communities of Zimba, those who are willing to purchase. I hope you are going to consider that. I would like to thank the developer Homelink for their investment in our community. Your commitment to delivering quality and affordable housing is commendable. To our community members, I assure you that we will work together and tirelessly to ensure that this project benefits you directly.
It's okay. Our shareholder and the Chief Executive Officer of Mutapa Investment, Dr. John B. Magondo, Managing Director of Homelink, captains of industry and other esteemed guests, board members, fellow board members, management, staff of Homelink, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure, on behalf of the Homelink board and management as well as the staff, to express our profound gratitude to you, our guest of honor, Honorable Sora, blessing this occasion. Thank you for taking time from your busy schedule to come and be with us on this momentous occasion. And for us in Homelink, it is an honor to have Honorable Minister be with us today and be our guest of honor. Let me also take this opportunity to thank our shareholder, Mutapa Investment Fund, here with the CEO, Dr. J.P. Mangwenya. The shareholder is not a stranger to this project. I think most of you know it just been put under Mutapa Investment, but prior to that, we were under the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe as a subsidiary of the Reserve Bank, and this was during Dr. Mangwenya's term of office. He is very familiar with this project, having facilitated the purchase of this land. And we want to thank you, Dr. Mangwenya, that you have worked with us and that we are today here with you celebrating this groundbreaking ceremony. You are not a stranger, Dr. Mangwenya. I want to say to you, we have finally arrived. I think it was one of your wishes that we develop this project. And I want to say to you today, we have arrived. Tashika, Sesifikela, Nifikela, Akuma. We are here, Dr. Mangwenya. It was a long and arduous journey. It was not easy. I think we had to do quite a lot for us to be where we are today. And we would like to say, Dr. Mangwenya, thank you for your support prior to this occasion, and going forward, we hope we will continue to get the support that you have given us over the past few years. This is what we are calling our first step. Like they say, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. And we think this is our first step. And we hope we will be able to quickly make serious strides. Instead of crawling and then standing and running, that we will take our first step and start running. And we hope we will be able to deliver this project within the marked timelines. And we want to assure you, shareholder, that it is our wish that we deliver this project timelessly. Let me thank you also, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for attending this groundbreaking ceremony. What we see is highlighted by our MD as our biggest and flagship project, Homelink Estates. We hope this project will actually put us on the mark, and that Honorable Minister, as you dish out some of the land that is available through government, you remember that Homelink is there to partner with you as government to actually facilitate development of any further land, not only in Zimba, not only in Harare, but also the wide spectrum of the country. We want to be everywhere. We want to be in Mutare, we want to be in Mashingo, we want to be in Gutu, we want to be as far as is possible. So we are here to partner with government and with other partners to make sure that we meet the vision of the country in terms of housing delivery. I do not want to belabor just talking about Homelink. I think the CEO has spoken about the projects that we have managed to deliver. But this undoubtedly, with 972 stands, becomes our biggest and most ambitious project. We hope we will be able to provide decent housing and decent accommodation to Zimbabweans. I think our MD spoke about our development in Korobra. These flats, for those who are interested, are already on sale, and you can also see our desk there. I don't want to talk about the price, but they are also at a very discounted price. So those who are interested in getting into some of our flats in Korobra, please feel free to see our sales desk. We have a development that is also currently underway in Bulawayo, which is our Wheels Group project, where we are servicing 191 low-density stands. This is a project that's very close to NAST for those who are familiar with Bulawayo. So for those who are keen on investing in projects where you can provide student accommodation, here is your opportunity. You can actually talk to our sales desk. They will tell you what we are also already selling these stands. Servicing is underway. Honorable Minister, we had a number in our speeches before we met you earlier on of the 220,000 stands, and upon your advice, that number has been revised to 1 million by 2025. Honorable Minister, this is our small contribution, most at us, to that vision of the 1 million housing units by 2025. We want to do more, we want to contribute more, and it is our promise that once this project takes off, we should be able to actually contribute more significantly to achieving that vision. Ladies and gentlemen, let me once again thank our guest of honor for gracing this event and our shareholder for the unwavering support over the years. I wish to also thank my colleague board members and the management team from Homelink and all the partners who we have entered into partnerships with and who we will enter into partnerships as we develop further projects. To our customers, we promise you a quality product. To you, our guest of honor and shareholder, we promise to do more in other parts of the country. Thank you.
The journey to be where we are today has been long and winding. This place was purchased sometime in 2017 by Homelink with the intention of speedy implementation of construction of houses. But it took a long period of time. I know the challenges that Homelink has been going through, and I'm also happy that it is more of the end which is more important than the beginning. So the beginning has been winding, the challenges were there, and today we are here. That is more important. So Minister, on this note, I would like your office, Minister, to continue to improve the ease of doing business in the country. Because this place, people could have their houses and would have reduced the backlog on the national housing many years ago, more than 5 years ago. But because of those challenges, it had taken a bit of longer than administered. So we want to encourage you, Minister, to request through your Minister in the housing development that if you could at least since Homelink is a renowned institution, it's also a government institution, we work together to provide housing. If we could at least get somewhere easy of doing business, I know your officers have tried their level best, but it would be nice if you can do so. Honourable Minister, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, we are here because Homelink is demonstrating that they can do it. We've heard from the CEO what they've done before in a number of areas, including Tinwald and program, and we hope that they'll continue with that spirit of increasing the number of entities or the number of construction sites. Homelink is one of the subsidiaries of Mutapa Investment Fund. Mutapa Investment Fund is divided its operations into 6 areas. We've got the mining resources as a cluster. We have got energy in trading. That's where you find your energy ZESA, and you find the trading of wheat, petrol trade, and that. We also have this third cluster being ICT, transport and logistics, Tier 1, Tier 3, these are under our disease and ICT. We also have a cluster of agriculture and industries. That's your ITC, your port, your allied timbers, and then we've got the financial services cluster, of which Homelink is under the financial services cluster. And then also the real estate cluster. The whole idea is to ensure that in this economy, in this country, with plenty of houses, that we need to develop for the Zimbabwean community. So Homelink estates belong to the financial service sector cluster and contribute significantly to the real estate cluster. Our investment in Homelink is aligned to the government's National Development Strategy number 1, NDS1, and also to Vision 2030, which prioritize economic growth, infrastructure, and development, and improved living standards. I was very happy when the MD said that he was going to give us a Christmas gift, but I was expecting it to be $0. But then he said $25. Then I said, how a gift becomes pricey? But anyway, that's a gift to be there. It is discount becomes a gift. So anyway, thank you, MD, for that. The Homelink estates will not only provide decent housing for 966 families, but shall also contribute to the growth of the GDP in this economy. And it will also going to create 500 jobs during the construction of this development stage. It's also going to provide some $50 million of activity coming from the works that will be being done here. Minister, this project demonstrates the power of smart government. We are going to see many people here working, the contractors, sewers, water, electrification, electricity, all those ones. It's a private partnership program, and we are quite happy with this way of doing business. This is what the country needs. Our country needs support from development. That's why we can get our income. Without work, nothing to talk about. We need to ensure that development aspiration of 2030 are achieved through these type of projects. This initiative is therefore also very essential, Minister, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, towards attaining the sustainable development goal number 11, SDG number 11. He said it is to make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. So when you talk about SDGs, I think there are 17 of them, of which number 11 is what we are here today, to ensure that the cities and housing facilities are put in place for the people and by the people, by the likes of Homelink and others. Even when I go into my scriptures, there is a good testimony that what we are doing today is very important. I was looking, Honorable Minister, in Isaiah 65, verses 21 to 23. And I'm very happy what the Reverend said when his prayer. Reverend Charu Kwaki. And the verses which I'm going to read here, which I also said in the book of Isaiah, they say that we will build houses and dwell in them. We will build houses and dwell in them. They will plant vineyards and eat their fruit. No longer will they build houses and others live in them. We need to build the houses and dwell in them. The shelter that we are talking about in the prayer. Or plant and others eat. For as the days of a tree, so will be the days of my people, my chosen ones. These people who are here, who are chosen by God, they will not labor in vain.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor and privilege to officiate at this groundbreaking ceremony of the Homelink Estates project being championed by Homelink Private Limited. The event is coming right on the heels of yet another groundbreaking ceremony by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, which was done last week in Harare. Before that event, His Excellency the President had just commissioned some blocks of flats in its Varasekwa extension, a testament that the housing development trajectory is heading northwards. It is imperative to highlight that housing development is a shared responsibility which require a multi-stakeholder approach. As a collective responsibility, all stakeholders with financial capacity are invited to contribute towards reducing the national housing backlog, which is staggering at around 2 million housing units. The National Development Strategy 1 has set the revised housing delivery target of 1 million housing units to be achieved by 2025. The target is not solely a government target, but a collective input from all housing delivery entities such as Homelink Private Limited. And today we are witnessing the commencement of yet another significant contribution, 1 million housing units. Important to appreciate is the fact that this is not an inaugural housing project implemented by Homelink. They have a very rich housing development portfolio from inception to date. We once partnered at the Parklands Muse, where we serviced the medium to low density stands in Bulawayo. That was around 2012. Furthermore, I'm reliably informed that this is Homelink's third and biggest housing development project launched this year alone. In January 2024, the company embarked on a construction project of 6 blocks of 3-story, 2-bedroom flats in Korbra, Harare. This project resonates with our densification drive, where we are emphasizing on vertical space utilization, given that land is a finite resource. Zimbabwe is an agro-based economy which seeks to maintain its status as the region's breadbasket. It is not my wish to boast of a well-housed nation with hungry citizens. Unfortunately, prime agricultural land is equally prime housing development land. Thus, we need to strike a balance through densification. Densification also entails that we upgrade our infrastructure to cope with the increased numbers of people being accommodated, to avoid exerting unbearable pressure on existing and aging services. In May 2024, Homelink also commenced their Wills Group project in Zanihill, that is in Bulawayo, a development of 191 low-density stands as a way of creating a diverse market demand. Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to witness the beginning of a big housing development project which involves servicing of 966 residential stands, as well as stands for schools, creches, and a state-of-the-art shopping mall. This scope resonates well with the provisions of the National Housing Settlements Policy on establishment of amenities, and my ministry will watch closely on the designs to speak to Vision 2030 aspirations. It is imperative to highlight that housing development is a shared responsibility which require a multi-stakeholder approach. As a collective responsibility, all stakeholders with financial capacity are invited to contribute towards reducing the national housing backlog, which is staggering at around 2 million housing units. The National Development Strategy 1 has set the revised housing delivery target of 1 million housing units to be achieved by 2025. The target is not solely a government target, but a collective input from all housing delivery entities such as Homelink Private Limited, and today we are witnessing the commencement of yet another significant contribution to 1 million housing units. Important to appreciate is the fact that this is not an inaugural housing project implemented by Homelink. They have a very rich housing development portfolio from inception to date. We once partnered at the Parklands Muse, where we serviced the medium to low density stands in Bulawayo. That was around 2012. Furthermore, I'm reliably informed that this is Homelink's third and biggest housing development project launched this year alone. In January 2024, the company embarked on a construction project of 6 blocks of 3-story, 2-bedroom flats in Korbra, Harare. This project resonates with our densification drive, where we are emphasizing on vertical space utilization, given that land is a finite resource. Zimbabwe is an agro-based economy which seeks to maintain its status as the region's breadbasket. It is not my wish to boast of a well-housed nation with the hungry citizens. Unfortunately, prime agricultural land is equally prime housing development land. Thus, we need to strike a balance through densification. Densification also entails that we upgrade our infrastructure to cope with the increased numbers of people being accommodated, to avoid exerting unbearable pressure on existing and aging services. In May 2024, Homelink also commenced their Wills Group project in Sunny Hill, that is in Bulawayo, a development of 191 low-density stands as a way of creating a diverse market demand. Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to witness the beginning of a big housing development project which involves servicing of 966 residential stands, as well as stands for schools, creches, and a state-of-the-art shopping mall. This scope resonates well with the provisions of the National Housing Settlements Policy on establishment of amenities, and my ministry will watch closely on the designs to speak to Vision 2030 aspirations. It is my fervent expectation that this development will adopt the smart city concept, where people are able to live, work, shop, and play without relying on neighboring towns like Harare and Norton. Let us endeavor to digitalize our service provision, adopt green buildings, technologies, and provide decent workspaces, particularly for micro, small, medium enterprises. As we break ground on this project, we applaud the Homelink for not only hitting but walking the talk of our development philosophy of Nyika Inovapa Nevenevayo. Indeed, the country is developed by its own people. I wish to commend Homelink for making the strategic decision to continue investing in the housing development space in support of the Second Republic's thrust of providing affordable, sustainable, and modern housing and social amenities. The Second Republic has prioritized the housing development initiatives like Homelink. Instance demonstrates our resolve to turn policy into tangible results. We are committed to creating an enabling environment for housing development. And this project is a shining example of what can be achieved through partnerships and collaboration. I've taken note of what was alluded to by the CEO of Mutapa with regards to the feedback that he has given and where we need to correct and work on the snacks as government. The issue of the easy of doing business. It's actually regrettable that the project has taken very long as a result of failure to implement what we aspire for as government. This I've just taken note of, and I promise that we will do the best that we can as government to ensure that all projects that can be developed are moving with speed and we are not found wanting as government. Partnerships are key to unlocking economic development in Zimbabwe. By leveraging resources and expertise from both the public and private sectors, we can accelerate the delivery of critical infrastructure and services that benefit our citizens. Homelink Estates is a prime example of a successful partnership between Homelink and Zvimba Rural District Council, where 972 service stands will be delivered. I commend all the parties and the entities of government who were involved to consummate this project. As we move forward, let us be cognizant of the provision of requisite off-site infrastructure that supports developments like this.
Lastly, our valued customers, Homelink is now a well-established brand because you have demonstrated your loyalty and confidence in our housing projects over the years. Thank you very much for your support over the last 20 years of our dedicated delivery of affordable housing solutions to you. As we have broken ground on this project today, we look forward to a future filled with hope, promise, and endless possibilities. May this development be a symbol of our collective efforts to build a better Zimbabwe.